born, then how can it not be a human right now? Before I had any of my children, I was born in that era too, where we were all taught as young women that abortion is okay. If it's legal, it must be okay. And so my way to try to rationalize that and deal with it was to believe that, well, if a baby is aborted, I guess that God must just take the soul of that one that was going to go there and just put it in another one. But the fact is that each one of my children have proven that that is not true. That must be some kind of fantasy, a way that we rationalize things. I've witnessed each one of my children have distinct personalities, and their souls, their spirit that was evident even in the womb as tiny babies and even as newborns. I noticed that they had distinct personalities, distinct preferences and temperaments, distinct souls that seemed to just go with their body. It's as if their body matches their soul inside them in some mysterious way. Abortion is not birth control. By the time one has gotten pregnant, it is too late. The truth about what even a 3-week-old fetus looks like is the truth that women are being cheated of. They are told that a fetus up to 12 weeks old doesn't even look human, and that is a flat-out lie. They've made replications of what a fetus looks like, and although they may be this big, they look exactly human. They also have fingers, toes, a brain, and a heart as early as 3 weeks. But also, let's get real here. Whether abortion is completely legal or not, scared young women will always seek a convenient, easy way out. If they don't have a conscious understanding of what they are doing to their babies, or what they are going to suffer themselves. And trust me, if a mother ever saw even just videotape footage of what happens during a partial birth abortion, they would never do such a monstrous act. Not even to a mentally retarded child, or a child that would be completely disabled, or not even have a chance at life. Now, there are many situations that precipitate an abortion. And most people would argue, well, people who don't believe in abortion haven't ever had the need to have one. Or they really haven't been through anything difficult. Honestly, they might say to someone like myself, have you ever been pregnant as a teen? Or, what if the father of the baby didn't want the baby? Or what if you're a girl in college just trying to finish? What if you're a mom that just can't handle one more mouth to feed? What if you were at a crucial make it or break it point in your career? How about if you've ever been faced with a child that would be born sick? Probably, would die anyway or have some major disability. How would you feel about that? Or what if you were raped? Well, I can say yes to every single one of those situations, with the exception of the last one. But honestly, I would tell you that the one that I would have dreaded the most would have been having a child being born sick. And let me tell you that that one child that I have is one of the greatest treasures of my life, as are every one of my children. I can tell you from experience that not one of my pregnancies were convenient. It isn't that. Each one of us are here today because of our mother's selfless sacrifice to give us life. Our mother's womb will be the only place that we will be given the gift of life. See, when I was 17 years old, I wasn't quite out of high school, and I met a young man that I thought was quite handsome, and he asked if I'd like to go on a date, and I told him that my mom said I couldn't date anyone over the age of 25, or I'm sorry, of 21, and so he proceeded to tell me that he was not quite 21, he was 25. I meant to tell you. But long story short, I ended up pregnant. And the first thing he did was offer to take me to a clinic. And I'm thankful that I did refuse. And the reason I refused was because I had gone to high school and I had seen, I can't tell you how many girls, and we're talking about in late 70s, some of them had had 4 and 5 abortions before they were 17. It horrified me because I saw some of these girls totally in love with their boyfriends and letting the boyfriend take them over and over to the abortion clinic, and then only to be dumped by the guy. And I didn't want to go through that vicious cycle, so I thought I'd try to do the right thing with this guy and get married. There was something deep in my heart, even at that young age. I was only 17, but there was something deep in my heart where I knew that that child, I knew it was a boy, and I knew that his name was supposed to be Christopher. And the truth is that I was too young for sex, and I was too young for marriage, for the responsibility that comes with it, and the marriage did eventually fall apart. And it was difficult at times, but, you know, that child gave me so much. He taught me what